Welcome to our short presentation about the newest member of the SE-700 family, the SE-701. The SE-701 is the smallest device inside the SE-700 family. It has a DIN housing of 69 by 69 mm, a capacitive touch display, an anti-reflective glass fitted in an aluminium frame and stainless steel housing. There are generally 4 analog inputs and an in- and output board with 8 digital in- and outputs, as well as 1 analog output. This can be extended by a second in- and output board to get finally 16 digital in- and outputs and 2 analog outputs. The 4 analog inputs are generally integrated. Further, there is a RJ45 connector for Ethernet, which supports also Modbus TCP through other controllers or PLC systems. For data backup, a USB port is integrated. Relay outputs for alarming or watchdog and a 24-volt power inlet. As usual, with Stange controllers via the buttons Operation and Program, you can switch into the corresponding operation modes and back. When we take a look to the programmer mode, we will see a list of the programs, like at the other controllers of the 7 series. Based on the smaller screen, it is a bit simpler. However, you can move up and down by touch and mark a program. Then, you can touch the slide bar and a menu with extended functions appears. Here, you can open the marked program by the button Edit. Now, you see the process step with name and the time for the segment. Here, you can change items inside the program. Further, you see here the set values and digital tracks, which you can change too. So, you can create your programs. When you push the button Diagram, you can view the program in a diagram and mark the several segments. Then, you can load the program into the operation program by choosing a program. Push Load to Operation and open the programmer. The programmer is in run state at the moment. You can see here the white lineal running over the process and known by this where you are in the process at the moment. By the additional function, you can operate the programmer like start, reset, and so on. Or you do a jump into a program time inside the program. Let's take a look on the other functions. You have a controller overview, where you can see the name of the control zones. Also, you see the set values, the actual values as well as the current manipulated values. You can mark a control zone and switch it from automatic mode into manual mode and back. Here you see the PID values of the several control zones with the possibility to change them here too. There are 8 sets of PID terms integrated. A self-tune for the control zones is also on board. Of course, you can take a look of the control zones details on this page. There is also a small visualization integrated. How many pages you will show here is only limited by the calculation power and memory of the controller. Here we have some examples. It can be shown analog values and signal changes, which means digital values and bar graphs. By the visualization, the high-resolution screen of the SE-701 is easily recognizable. Also, an alarming is integrated. Here you can see the actual alarms. The alarms can acknowledge single or in total. Also, you can view the historical alarms. It shows the last 500 alarms of the device. We have integrated a login function. You can enter up to 5 login levels by username and password. Each is individually adjustable in the several login levels. Optional, a data logger is available. On one hand, it shows the current process, and on the other hand, you can view stored historical processes. Here we have an overview list which you can move up and down. Mark a file and choose between diagram, alarms and description text. We choose the diagram. Here you see the complete process. For using a zoom function, we use the Windows software WinClient. This is a cost-free additional software, which runs on Windows 10 or Windows 7 systems. This application fits to our controller, and you have the possibility to zoom into your historical data. Or open the system configuration of the controller and take a look on the PLC statement list. Controller configuration or alarming operation. Based on the 3.5-inch display, this function was moved into the WinClient software. This was our short introduction of the SE-701 controller. We hope you enjoyed it, and we would be happy if you could leave a like or a comment. Further informations you will find in the internet at www.stange-elektronik.com. Take care and bye. Your team of Stange Elektronik.